Hello, everyone. My name is Alejandra, and today we are spiraling with.
Amira Jazeera.
How's your cat?
Falafel is
Oh,
amazing.
how do you pronounce it?
Falafel. Not falafel. It's okay though.
How,
If you don't speak Arabic, it's fine. But it's pronounced falafel. But you could say falafel. It's fine. I won't judge you.
now I'm not gonna call your cat by its name. I feel like I'm
It's
offending you.
really not that hard. You speak Spanish.
Yeah, but still, like,
Say falafel.
no, I'm not gonna say that.
You're scared?
Yeah, I'm
I'm not gonna
scared.
judge you.
Yes, you are. How do you pronounce your name?
Amira.
Amira.
Yeah. But you can call me Amira. It means princess.
Really?
Yeah. In Arabic.
It's very fitting.
Thanks.
Pop princess. Um, Tell me about your recent projects.
So I dropped an album earlier this year, 2025, and it was a very like personal project, and it was my first album.
Congrats.
And yeah, I'm very happy it's out in the world now. Nobody told me about post-album depression though. Like that's a real thing.
What?
After you drop an album, like a project, a body of work that you work so hard on, it's just like, well, now what?
Really?
Yeah, kind of.
What's that?
It's kind of just like, well, this is it's just like you're putting out your feelings out. It's like no longer yours anymore. It's like for others to use
Yeah.
for themselves.
I sometimes feel like that after trips or after concerts.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I'll never be the same again.
Yeah.
And then, like, I have that fear of, like, I don't want this to end.
Yeah.
So I kind of stay in that, like, limbo a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, how are you now with it?
Well, now I think like that album was like kind of me giving a voice to like my younger self. So I've healed past like what the songs were. So now I kind of just like I look at them in a different way and I celebrate them still and the songs are very special to other people too. So it's something that like keeps me inspired.
Yeah,
I feel really good about it though cuz it was like my first baby
Really?
and I produced it like I worked really hard on it. So
Yeah, I saw some of the behind the scenes stuff that you were, like, talking about, but obviously I didn't know, like, the ins and outs of it.
yeah.
I mean, so what I want to talk about and project are the things that make us human, like spiraling.
Mm.
So would that be something that you can say was true after your project, or even like what was the journey through the project and then like after?
Oof. I mean, the journey through the project was like I kind of was just winging it. Like it was like literally me writing in my diary. Like that's why I called it the Amira Diaries. Cuz it was
How old were you when you like
when I
how
started it.
no, like what age did you what version of yourself were you talking to?
Was I talking to
Like working through?
oh,
Because I know you said it was through your childhood, but what version of yourself?
I feel like my early 20s like 20 to 23 was like who I was giving a voice to in that album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, did I ever tell you how like you came on my radar?
No.
No. Okay, stop. I want to cry. Um, I saw a post. I'm gonna fucking cry.
Oh,
I saw a post where you were putting a man on blast,
that did happen.
and it was someone that I was friends with, and I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that.
So I went through the posts, and I was mainly triggered because I have, I'm very insecure about my nose. And so one of the posts that you had written was about your nose.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck this guy. I was mad. I was like, this girl's getting a follow. He's unfollowing. And then we talked about like within our circle of friends, what had happened.
That was a very, very hard thing to do. I would say that was like a shift in the timeline for me. And yeah, I know that I closed a lot of chapters for the victims before me because it
Mhm.
wasn't just me.
It wasn't just you. And I had heard like bits and pieces of it, obviously, because when you're in those circles, everyone knows each other, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my God, no one before her had really done this. It was just like hearsay. So when I saw that, I was like, this bitch has balls, because you didn't know. I mean, in the music industry, it's very hard to speak up as a woman.
Oh, absolutely.
So, like, could you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So I'm glad that like we're talking about it now, because I feel like the last time we talked, like I was not in the right place to be able to talk about it. But
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more comfortable today to talk
I
about
didn't
it.
bring it up because I felt it. I'm like, she's not going to be able to talk to me about it, and I don't want to put you in an uncomfortable situation where you didn't know how to navigate.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, definitely, the way that I would describe it, you don't think that you're gonna be in an abusive relationship until you're in it.
It's like the boiling frog.
Yeah. You know, it's like someone who is just like young and naive, and I have these big dreams, and someone is like selling me these dreams, and I fell for it, you know? I was like, wow, you think that I'm gonna do this and this, but then you take that and then they like make you think that you're nothing, and then they like make you believe it.
Yeah.
Until you get to your lowest. It feels like being in the sunken place. That's how I would describe it. Yeah. I felt like while I was in that situation, I was like kind of just like in a hole in my own world, and I couldn't speak. Like I literally did not have a voice. I was like Ariel. Like he like took my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
well, Ursula took her voice.
Yeah.
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 So. I mean, when I first read it, and the caption of it was so powerful, I'm like, she's screaming this at the top of her lungs. She is so...
I was so scared to do it.
I can imagine.
The way that it actually happened, nobody knows this, but I had a couple friends over for brunch that morning, and I was like, today's the day, guys. Like, I was talking to them about it. Like, I really have to do this. Like, this is heavy on my heart, and I feel like I need to let this out because I have to protect others, and also I need to close this chapter because I know that, like, if I don't, then I might go back.
Yeah.
And as sad and as, like, crazy as it sounds, like, why would you, right? Why would you go back?
I mean, it's a cycle. The abuse cycle is so... It's such a mind fuck. And and when I talk... It was crazy because the way I received it from the women that I talked to about it had a completely different perspective than the men that I talked to about it that were his friends. They were like, well, this is why he maybe was this way. I said, you're making excuses. We're adults. This shouldn't have happened.
No,
like,
not at all.
Why is this a characteristic of his that we are allowing with someone who's so influential as he was?
Yeah.
I say was because I mean has his career been the same ever since? I don't know. I can't speak. I mean, I don't stay in those circles anymore.
I don't keep up, but all I know is I'm divinely protected, and if you are someone who does something like that, you will get the karma. Waking up every day as yourself is your karma. Yeah. So
yeah, and it's at the end of the day, it's just sad because here is someone with so much talent, and I don't mean to speak bad about him or whatever. You know, like I'm not. That's not my place. But like, what are you doing? Like,
it's just like, it's extreme insecurity. That's really what it is. It's like,
is that the root of it?
Yes, narcissists in general. Like, he's like definitely a narcissist. But the reason why people end up that way is because of all of the unhealed trauma, not going to therapy, and you kind of have like this, you have to like suck the light out of others
to fill your
own void. Yeah. And that's kind of, even unintentionally, like, but that's kind of how they move.
Yeah, and then you get wrapped up in it.
You saw like, wow, this is a very like bright light over here.
Bright, young. Like, because that's what they do. They get you young. And so, yeah, that was like heartbreaking, but I was like, good for her. Like, good for her, because I'm sure that wasn't easy. And I'm sure, you know, you had a support team behind you, like, helping you through it.
I had my friends over, like I said, and I had the thing like drafted up. And I remember as soon as I like pressed the post button, Like, I let out like the biggest cry. You know, like when you cry and like you like dry heave?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was like that. Like, it was literally like a weight lifted off of my chest, or like, I don't even know. Like, and after that, like, I went no contact. Of course, he still tried to like, you know,
Make amends
do
or
that,
save
reach
himself.
out.
And
Yeah, but
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
restraining order, all that. Like,
well, damn. So,
yeah.
like, what was the response you got after that from, like, people that saw it? Because I know I mean, you kind of had a different eye on you after that.
Yeah, I know.
Because, like, that's how you came on my radar. And I was
know.
like, I was calling all my friends. I'm like, did you see this girl? Oh, my God. Like, I was very proud of you. I didn't know you, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
that takes a lot. So, what was the response you got from that?
So the response was overwhelmingly good. Like, I didn't realize how many people like really like, especially Chicago, like we really like do not fuck around with that most of the time.
No.
Like, people, I feel like I did not expect the amount of support that I got. And I also did not expect for people to be like, I knew that this was happening. People told me like I had a feeling that this was happening, but I didn't say anything. And that was kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think that's, like, the main sense that I got. Because I'm like, I'm around you guys enough to know what your lives are like. I've met your girlfriends before. I know the circles you guys, and I know how you guys move. And it's like, what's your role as, like, someone who's a bystander? Like, what do you do, you know? Like,
Yeah.
call people on their bullshit, don't support them, like, don't be friends with, you know? Like, because here's the thing. If you're like that, your friends are probably like that too, right?
Yep.
Because you, like,
Yep, and they definitely are.
I don't know any of that, but, like, okay. So we're not trying to get sued.
No, we're not gonna get sued. It's okay, you can cut that out. We don't have to keep that in there. It's fine.
Birds of a feather.
But I think that like, yeah, it's very telling that like if your friends aren't holding you accountable, like it says a lot about who you are.
And that's what I was saying. That was the response I got. They were like, well, he's like this because of this. I'm like, you're making excuses just because that's your friend.
Yeah.
They were like, you know, you can still love someone, but, like, hey, like, you need to be held accountable for the shit that you're projecting and the bullshit and how you're hurting people.
And like, it's not something I take lightly to like do that. Like, it had to, like, it was a pattern. Like, if it's someone who has made a mistake, like maybe once, you know, like, and you're very young, but if you're like in your 30s and your pattern is to go after young women and like have these abusive patterns, and like I knew I wasn't the only one.
No.
I knew it.
No,
like,
of course not.
But that's something I don't take lightly. Like, that's why I had to do this very gracefully and thoughtfully. Like,
yeah, because it could have
been messy.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make it messy.
Yeah, you're very smart about that. But that's why it resonated with me, because I've been insecure about certain things, physical things and, like, personal things, you know? And I've been in relationships where they take what they know you're insecure about and they spin it and they turn it against you. So I was like, my nose. I was like, oh my God, you know?
Why
I'm like, there's been times that I've considered getting my nose fixed.
you have a beautiful nose.
You have a beautiful nose.
Thank you.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, there's certain things that people don't even see that are like, bitch, why are you insecure about that?
But like, someone who makes fun of your looks, like, says a lot about them.
Yeah, of course. That's the insecurity that you were talking about. Yeah. I wish everyone well.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like, I do wish everyone well, and, you know, this is about learning from our mistakes and not continuing the cycle. Like, I had to do that to hopefully break this cycle, you know, and hopefully it doesn't continue with the next person. But that's not my responsibility, and, you know, I just had to do what I had to do to break that cycle and, like, put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah. Have you had any hoes since then? Like,
I will say, like, yeah, like, I mean,
like, what are your relationships, like, what have your relationships looked like after that?
I mean, I haven't had like a long-term relationship since then. I mean, I've dated people, and I've noticed that like you know, things will be triggered. It's totally normal. I've gone to therapy though. But like things will come up, and sometimes I'm like, I don't even want you to know that that happened to me. I'm like, are you gonna use that against me? Like,
I'm
I'm
so
scared to
I'm
tell people those things
yes.
too.
So like I'm constantly caught between like, do I tell this man everything? Is he gonna use it against me? Or do I feel like if you're not fully upfront, they won't know who you really are.
That's why, like, I don't know how to like, I can't not be like real. You know what I'm saying? Like but there's a level of like how much you can be like show of yourself to like protect yourself. And I will say, like, I've learned a lot like through dating, and I also learned that like I remember like the first person I like started dating after that, it felt like cloud 9, and I thought that this was like the love of my life because I was getting the bare minimum. Oh, it's like that's what you're supposed to be treated like? Wow. You're perfect.
And it was
And it
breadcrumbs.
was just like normal.
Oh, fuck.
That's the thing, because I wasn't used to it. Like, oh, you're nice to me? You know?
Yeah, I mean, like,
It's fucked up.
yeah, dude. No, I mean, like, I go on dates and stuff, and like, you really do learn a lot about yourself. Where you come to the realization where, I mean, I had this guy who was like, "Oh, you are you down to meet me up?" And I was like, "For sure." He's like, "I'll get you an Uber to come to me," and I was like,
Scared?
"What?" No, I was like
Oh,
shocked.
you're
Like,
oh, because it's like that's normal.
that's normal. Like, why am I driving myself? I was once on a date where a guy was like, "Yo, you think you could pick me up? Like,
Ew.
can you pick me up?" And I was like, for sure. I'm already on my way. Fuck it. All right, so I picked him up. We're sitting down on the date, and he's like, "Yo, it's only cash. You got cash?" I was like,
no.
"Yep, I got cash." He's like, "I'll just zell you later." I said, "For
Oh my
sure."
God. Did he?
No, he
He
didn't.
didn't sell you.
No. And then he was like, oh my God, I probably shouldn't say this because people are going to maybe find out who he is. But he was like a washing machine tech.
Okay. Random.
He told me everything about washing machines.
You're like, I don't care.
And now he was like, and then this part, and then you can't put this part into that part because then, then you're going to have like a water leakage. And I'm just sitting there like,
girl, one time I dated a plumber and he was telling me all that shit. I'm like, I don't care about your pipes and shit. Like,
can you fucking,
hello?
Dude. But see, that's what I'm talking about. And people are like, why the fuck did you put yourself, like, you should have just been out the second he asked you to pick him up. And then I dropped him back off. He was like, are you trying to go inside? My parents are watching TV, but I'm pretty sure they're asleep, so we could just hop over them and then go to the basement. And I'm like,
Ew, the ick.
Dude,
But sometimes I think like we just, like you said, like we'll be like infatuated with the idea of someone. And that's something I struggle with. I'll like have limerence, and
limerence is fucking tough.
it is.
Because you're just like, wait, I know in my brain before I go to bed, the illusion that I created in my brain of who you are, that doesn't match up with who you actually are.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
Like, what? I mean, I know you have to go to therapy for it, but I'm just like, I love when I get the ick because I'm like, I'm over it.
Right?
You're like, you're not that great.
No.
You just offer bare minimum.
Yeah. It's like our standards aren't too high. Like,
maybe that's the problem.
I'm not lowering my standards though.
No, I'm saying like, I think, no, you should never settle.
Right.
But then like, I don't know, how do you know?
How are we supposed to know?
Right.
At the end of the day, it's like we have to like talk about our expectations when we're dating.
Do we
too.
really? Oh, that
I know.
kills me.
Ew. I know, right?
I'm like,
it's like
what?
I don't want to teach you how to like to be right, but it's also just like we all have different love languages and like communication styles, and you have to see if you align.
My love language is all of them.
Same.
Like, you're not gonna make me pick two. What are we at, Panera? Like, no.
Panera?
I'm not picking two. I want all of them. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It just fits different scenarios depending on what I'm in the mood for. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. No, man. I don't want to talk about men no more.
No, we don't have to. No, but it's definitely a lot has changed since that. and I'm grateful for the community that I've built and for the support that I've received,
Yeah,
and for breaking that cycle for other women. And yeah, you know, hopefully I'll never have to deal with that again. So I won't.
no, you
Actually,
shouldn't.
as soon as I see that shit, I run.
But I mean, I think like also you get better at reading the flags, but also like you have to take a step back and be like, what else in my life am I accepting that's the bare minimum? Are my friendships bare minimum?
Yeah.
Are my standards for other qualities of my life bare minimum?
That's the thing though, that's why I don't settle, because I'm like, I literally am in love with my friends. Like, I do these things for
I
my
see
friends.
that. I see, like, I follow your social media and I'm like, she loves her friends and they love her. Like, they love
So
you.
I'm just like, if you can't do that as well, then like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, I spoil myself, I spoil my friends. Why aren't you doing it too?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, bare minimum.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm proud of you though.
Thank you.
Because that's not easy.
It's not.
Especially with you being so young. I mean, there's women that like stay in relationships for literally ever. And they're like, oh, I'm getting divorced, I'm 60 years old, and be like, damn girl, like, I mean, at least they're getting out. But sometimes you stay in those cycles for such a long time.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I was really young, like when that started. For that to be like my first experience of like a long-term relationship too, kind of cooked me a little bit. Kind of fucked me up.
It changes you.
It does. But it doesn't destroy the lover girl in me.
That's good.
Yeah.
You should always hold on to that, you know?
Yeah.
Like what else do we have? If
Right.
it's not the love we have for ourselves, our projects, or
Yeah.
you know, the stuff that keeps us going.
Exactly.
So I know the last time we talked, I specifically asked you, what's a cause that you support? And you said,
I said Free Palestine.
yeah, you did.
I did.
And then what happened right after? Which is crazy. That's literally
right after.
That's
it was
literally
like a month later.
That's what we said. I was like, what's a cause you support? And you said that, and then we just like ended it there. I was like, cool, done. And then like literally right after.
You know, it's so crazy like how much has changed too since then. Like, oh my God. I've never seen so many people like wearing kufiyas in my life. Like growing up Palestinian, a lot of people didn't even know what Palestine was. Like I would tell them I'm Palestinian and people would mix it up all the time with Pakistan. I feel like a lot of Pakistanis get that too.
Really?
Where they mix us up. Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, I've never seen so many people like be about it and learn of like what's going on. Like so many people didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, and then like shit got really bad.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about that? Like, I know it's different because we're getting the perspective of what social media is showing us, what the news is showing us, different channels are showing us. So it's like do you still have family there? Like,
not anymore. They've evacuated. But I did have family there. I still have my cousins. I have a few cousins that are like actually still missing because fuck the IDF. Yeah.
yeah.
There's been a lot of like I remember when that first like this was like I would say for like from my perspective, and I'm sure a lot of other like Palestinians can attest to this, but like it was just really like when we saw that we were like, oh, this is like the worst. Exactly. Al Jazeera was on 24/7. I was locked in my house, like depressed as shit, just like paying attention, calling my dad. I like was talking to him more than ever. Like I was calling him to check on my aunt because my aunt was living there at the time with her kids, and they were like struggling and like having like one can of food per day, and like things were really really tough. And yeah, eventually she was able to evacuate and move to Jordan. But this past summer, my cousin Adnan, he was my age, and he was murdered for getting food. He was in line getting food and he was shot. Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
And it's like it can literally, it's like close to home. It's like
Yeah.
that's family.
Yeah, that's family.
Like It's that close.
I mean, even seeing it, it affects you. The videos and everything,
Oh yeah.
it affects you. But I can't imagine to what grade it affects you when it's your family.
Oh my God, yeah. I'll never forget like the images. They'll like be burned in my
Oh yeah,
head. And like I remember one time I was like checking the news and updates, and I saw a photo of someone like ran over, and it looked like my dad. And it was just like really hard to see
because he looked like your dad.
because it looked like my dad, and I was just
That could have been your. You know,
Yeah.
saying you probably saw like how close to home it really was.
Yeah. And that's someone's father.
Yeah.
That was someone's father. Like, man. Yeah. And then all the things that like we've been pointing out, like all these like conspiracies aren't conspiracies. It's like it's true. Like they cover up the lies, and like the news is not real. They're lying to us. Man, free Palestine for real. Like
Yeah.
in our lifetimes, hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, I know there was people I knew that weren't there and were witnessing everything happening.
Yeah.
Said they felt a sense of guilt.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you have that?
I did. I did have a lot of guilt for feeling joy.
Really?
Yeah.
Just simple things. Just
Simple things. I felt guilty for eating. I felt guilty for like even like yeah, just like going on a walk. And I felt guilty for having dreams. I felt guilty for wanting to be an artist. I felt like I should give up and I should quit and that there's no point. But then I was like, that's what they want. They want us to do that. They want us to like give up and lose our joy and lose our hope. And like there is a point where joy is resistance, but sometimes we just gotta like burn the shit down, bro.
Yeah, I mean, what's the alternative?
Like at this point, like, and like I healed through that with music, of course. Like that's always my, like I always go towards art to like, for like an escape. I remember my song Teardrops actually. Um, my friend Clem Heartgaze, he goes by Heartgaze, he came over one day and I was just like really, really down. And I was like, let's have a session. But this time, can you take the driver's seat? Like, I don't have it in me to like produce and like do all the technical stuff. Like, I just really want to like freestyle and like let out whatever I'm feeling. And that's when Teardrops was born. And I just kind of like freestyled what I was feeling. And all of those like high notes at the end was literally me like crying on the microphone, like, like letting it out. And it just like, it also reminded me just like to keep going. That was like a moment where I like was about to give up, but I kept going.
That's really tough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to watch.
I still feel guilty.
Really?
I still feel guilty for like even like complaining about how it's affecting me, because it's like it could be worse. It's not even like as bad as it could be for me. Like I'm lucky. I'm blessed. You know?
So how are you navigating through that? Like those feelings of guilt, those feelings, because things still aren't good.
I always just go back to that. I always go back to like remembering like that you never know who you're gonna like inspire. You never know who is gonna see something and like change their mind about something, or you know, maybe someone like, that's another thing too. The reason why I really like as an artist, I call myself the Palestinian pop princess. But at the end of the day, like I like to make music and I happen to be Palestinian. And some little Palestinian girl might see that one day and be like, oh, like we could do that. You know? So I don't know. I think the reason why like I think the way that I navigate it right now, it's still like I'm still navigating it.
Yeah.
It's hard to like, we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Like
we really don't.
It's hard to have dreams too when like the world that our dreams fit in back then no longer exist. Like, the world is different now. Like, we have to, like, adjust our dreams a little bit.
Yeah. I think that's sad. That makes me really sad. Because it's like that uncertainty of not knowing what's on the other side of when you get, like what you were saying about your album. You released it, now what?
Yeah.
So it's like that was on the other side of it, but you didn't know that was there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's going through the motions of these things, not knowing what's on the other side of your dreams once you accomplish them.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Sometimes, I don't know, do you think we have like certain expectations of what it will be like, and that's where the disappointment or like all those bad.
I think so. Yeah. I also sometimes I struggle with like, I have moments where like I love being on social media and I love connecting with the audience and I love like posting like random videos that like I don't care if it gets 2 likes, but then there's some days where I'm like, I don't want to be perceived. I feel ugly. Like, nobody cares.
Maybe you're in like your luteal phase, when and you're like, I feel ugly.
That's what it is.
I go through that too, where I'm like, I love creating. I have this idea. I'm gonna put it into action. And then you're receptive of the likes and the shares and the this and the feedback. And then there's times where I'm like, my phone's going on, do not disturb.
I'm also like so overstimulated, dude. Like, we are not supposed to be seeing this much content. I know that like whoever's watching this, you're probably scrolling like, hey.
Yeah.
But, like, we're not supposed to be like consuming that much.
No, not at all. We're supposed to just worry about the food we're gonna eat. Like back in the day, like when they were like cavemen.
Yeah.
And like not getting like being eaten by tigers. That's it.
All this is made up, bro. Like 9 to 5s and like taxes. What the fuck?
Like out of all the fucking planets in the fucking galaxy, and we end up on the planet where there's a 9 to 5.
Like, can't we just like print more money? Dude, I don't know. Like, I really just think that like all of the stuff that like we're living in hell.
Fuck, I don't want to take it there, but okay. Like, we're living in hell.
No, not really.
I think we all died in COVID
system,
and this is hell.
But like this whole system of things, like the made up, like having to work, having to pay to live, like,
yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
I mean, that's how I feel about my dating life. Bear with me. Hold on.
Okay.
Bear with me. So, if we were living back in the day, all a guy had to do was show up with a fucking goat to my dad's house, knock, and be like, here is a goat, give me your daughter. Right? And it would just be like, give me like, have you seen the movie Holes?
I have.
You know when she's like, who am I gonna marry? The guy with the fattest pig.
Yep.
And then she ended up picking dude who's like, he didn't even know how to count. I'm like, my life would have been so much simpler. Now I gotta be on Hinge and I gotta pick myself.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just have a guy show up to your house.
So much has changed after like COVID, like the pandemic. A lot of us became socially like awkward. Like, so many people, because of all the isolation, I feel like people are bad at being social now.
It gives me anxiety.
Yeah. Social anxiety is like heightened. I think I also have that slightly.
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know. Like, I know that elementary school teachers are like, that's a COVID kid. That's a COVID kid. They didn't have like
COVID kids.
Like, they didn't have the normal interactions. And now they're awkward. And they don't know how to. Oh, it's fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I think going back to how we used to live is also not great. I think we were all under a lot of pressure, and it just like, like, I feel bad saying it, but don't you feel like even during COVID, there was a moment of peace and silence where you were not around, like,
yeah.
There was a point where I was like, my hair looks healthier. Yeah. I wasn't frying it to straighten it. I wasn't wearing any makeup.
I was making the most money too, because the government was just giving me unemployment. And I'm just like,
we're gonna get a lot of
can't do this all the time.
Right. Like,
oh fuck. What is wrong with just giving everyone money?
We're gonna get canceled for that, but that's okay. Really? No, I'm saying like there's a whole ideology of like people that think I don't know, man. I'm the wrong person to ask. Like,
To ask what?
about, like, the government should just give us stuff. But, like, we
Oh.
shouldn't be living like this. Like, if you compare the numbers of, like, what houses
Yeah.
used to cost back in the 80s and
Mhm.
90s, like, you paid $20,000 for a
Well,
fucking
yeah,
house.
you know, minimum wage is not like what it's supposed to be right now,
Right,
right? It's
right.
supposed to be, I think they said like $60 an hour for minimum wage
For us to be okay living,
like for it to match what it should be
for us to live normal lives.
comfortably.
Yeah. That's scary.
Yeah. It's because the system's like meant to keep people like on purpose.
That I know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why this. Oh, we're gonna get into the school systems. Like, you're not taught the things that are actually gonna help you. Like, do you know anything about fucking mitochondria?
It's been a minute.
Well, algebra. When the fuck do I use that?
I used to use that, and like honestly, I don't know why the fuck they ever taught us that, because I don't even use it anymore.
That's what I'm saying. That's not useful. Like, why don't
I
you?
mean, if you're an engineer, maybe
I
if you're like
guess.
building shit, but yeah.
I mean,
What about like financial literacy? What
Right.
about like how to do your laundry, how to pay taxes, like how to be a good person to society?
Yeah, I mean, like, when I got to college, there was like kids on my floor that didn't know how to do laundry.
Yeah.
They didn't. I'm like, you're 18 years old. You don't know how to fucking do laundry.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, I don't know.
Teachers are very important. I've been saying this recently that I feel like teachers, like the education system is like one of the most important roles to society because they're teaching the next generation.
Because so here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that if I asked you, name one teacher that was like memorable and inspired you in life, you could think of somebody,
I can.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
I can name a few.
right, but you can
Yeah.
also think of bad ones, right?
Not really. Yeah. Yeah. Some of them.
I had a really bad teacher.
You did.
Yeah, she would blow.
I was a good girl though, so I didn't really like,
When we
get in
would-
trouble.
So when we would be bad, she would go out by her window and blow out bubbles and like breathe like all crazy. But the kids in our class were bad.
Oh.
She tossed a book out the window because she was like, if it's not out the window, it's going to one of your faces.
Oh my God.
It was bad. Yeah. And she would like have a crock pot in the back of the classroom and she would just cook her food and we'd all be sitting there starving.
You just unlocked a core memory.
Oh.
I used to have a teacher that would cook in the crock pot too. What's with that? I mean, you know, they didn't have time to like, you know, do it at home, I guess.
I know, but still, bitch, pack a sandwich. Like, what the fuck? Protein bar. Why the fuck are you making all of us? Like, we can't concentrate because you're making whatever the fuck you're making in the back.
That's funny. Did you ever have like the moment where they like would bring hot chocolate? They would put chocolate milk in a crock pot and call it hot chocolate?
No.
My teacher would do that one. Well, we had like, it was like 4th grade. We would watch Polar Express and drink hot chocolate, and it was so cute.
That is cute. Have you been to the Polar Express, like, train
No.
here in Chicago? Oh my God. It's the cutest. They do the dance, the hot chocolate dance, and they serve
Aw.
each. Oh, so cute.
That's
so
cute.
And then Santa comes and he gives you little. It's like, what do you want for Christmas?
We need to do like things that like, I feel like a lot of the world would be like a better place if we just like fulfilled our inner child.
Yeah.
That's really like let's go swing, you know?
Yeah.
Some people just need to go on the swing. Like, go play outside
Yeah.
and you'll feel better.
Kids don't play outside anymore.
No.
It's really sad. I mean, like, every summer we would stay out all day playing on the bikes.
Same.
I had so many scars from like
Same.
falling on the bike.
I would bike. Yeah, all the time. Stay
Bro,
out till like 9.
Yeah. And then you couldn't go in to get water because when you would come in to get water, your parents wouldn't let you back out.
Yep. You were like, I'll be thirsty. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I won't pee.
Hold in the pee.
Yeah. Fuck. But I mean, it's like, I'm glad we had that. But also, social media wasn't prevalent at all.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, I remember I had a Zynga, if you remember
How
that.
old are you?
I'm not telling you how old I am. I'm way older than you are.
Okay. But
So-
like similar generation. I have older siblings, so
Yeah.
I
So
grew up with the stuff they had.
I had dial-up internet.
Okay.
So
I wasn't there for that.
okay.
I was like in diapers.
Yeah. I had dial-up internet. I had a Zanga. I had a MySpace.
Okay.
That was like, I wish I could go back to that.
For me, I didn't have that, but I had like Facebook when I was like 11. I would go on Club Penguin.
What is that?
Club Penguin?
No,
You know what Club Penguin is?
No.
Club Penguin was like, it was like a social media for like, I was like in middle school. You would go on and you have a penguin character. You'd go into like little rooms and you would chat with your friends.
Do y'all know about that?
Club Penguin was lit.
Where the fuck was
Yeah.
I? I was making out with boys. That's what I was doing.
No, but honestly, that era was like, there was definitely some creepy weirdos talking to kids.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that still happens. Like,
I think, yeah, it definitely does. But hopefully not as bad.
we would go on, what was it called? Chat roulette.
Chat roulette. Oh my God.
Right? Is that,
Mhm.
yeah?
That's fun.
That was really,
Omegle.
I don't know that.
It's like the same thing.
Yeah. No, I remember on MySpace, I'd go and I'd write like little blogs or whatever, like talking shit about the mean girls in our school.
On MySpace?
Yeah. And I'd be like, bitch, your man loves me.
Oh.
Like shit like that.
Okay, what sign are you? You gotta tell me that.
Guess.
Guess?
Yeah.
I
I know what you're gonna guess though.
Why?
But that's not it.
Really?
You probably think I'm a fire sign.
I was gonna say you're a Cancer.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, no offense to Cancers in the room.
Gemini?
No. Close. Oh.
Aries. You're not a fire sign though.
I'm an Aries moon,
Okay.
which like kind of explains.
Okay, so you're not a fire sign. Can you give me a hint? Are you like earth or water?
Air?
You're air. Okay, Aquarius?
Yeah.
I knew it. That was my other guess.
You guessed 6 before that, so no, you didn't. Yeah, what's yours?
Now you have to guess.
You're Leo.
No.
Why is that offensive?
No shade. I love Leos sometimes.
Oh, wait, I'm thinking, oh, never mind. Oh,
You want me to give you a hint?
are you a Virgo?
Close. I'm a Virgo rising.
I'm a Virgo rising.
Really?
Yeah.
Cute. I'm a Taurus.
Yes, you are. That's crazy.
Earth.
That's very grounding. And then that's a good.
You want to know my big three? Okay. Taurus sun, Virgo rising, and Sag moon.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
It does?
Yeah.
How?
I just feel like you're a perfectionist when it comes to like
The Virgo
work
part.
Yeah, the Virgo part, which is like where I'm at. I mean, like it needs to be perfect.
Yeah.
Or like that manic, like we have to get this done, or like
Details.
Yeah.
All of that.
All
and
of
if
it.
it's not our way, it's like.
Yeah. I mean,
I just found out that I was a Virgo rising though, because I didn't know what time I was born.
really?
Yeah. So it was a mystery. I had no idea.
But it makes sense now, though, right?
It does make sense.
Yeah.
I love astrology. I feel like it's so fascinating to learn about yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we're the universe, you know?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It crosses over, though. Like, I don't know. I was actually having a conversation about this earlier with my makeup artist. And we were talking about, like, how you can't depend your life on it because
No, you can't.
the world is still the world, you know?
Yeah. You can't blame everything on astrology.
Yes, I can.
Do you believe in like compatibility and stuff like that too with the signs? Me too.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, I don't want to know your sign until like, sometimes I want to just test it to see.
Yeah, but I will say, like, my compatible signs are like Libra and Gemini, and that's been true. Like, I have been the most compatible with those.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm the most compatible with water signs. I've noticed.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's like,
Not
and then
air.
And then the people, even in your circles, you're like, we're all compatible as friends.
It makes sense, yeah.
Or like people in your family, you're like, yeah, you're a bitch because you're a Pisces. Or like,
You think Pisces are bitches?
No, that's just an example. Like, I don't want to get fucking hate for, Pisces.
That's fair.
Yeah.
My first boyfriend was a Pisces.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he cry a lot?
Yeah, he did cry. He was just like really like poetic and like deep.
There's nothing bad. See, this is what's wrong with us. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, actually. I love when people cry.
I love making people cry.
Making people cry?
Just kidding. No, I don't.
Oh.
No. Yeah, or like even the signs what's a sign that you like don't like or fuck with?
A sign that I don't like? Cancer men.
Really? Why?
Because I just know. They're just not.
Aren't you compatible with them though?
Yeah. But like they're also really like pinchy. Crabby.
Oh.
Cancer women I love Cancer women. I don't really like I feel like I love all signs though. Like there's not like a sign that I don't know. I think everyone is like unique in their own way.
Yeah. Right.
But I will say I've had a bad experience, but it doesn't mean they're all bad, I guess.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Scorpios. Like
Scorpios?
love Scorpio women.
Scorpio men, no? Really? Tell me about it because I need to know.
Why are you talking about Scorpio man?
A few. I have.
They're just very they're very, from my experience, they're very passionate, and that sometimes gets you like, it's almost like a form of love bombing, I would say, where you're
Really?
just like, this is too much, but it's great, and you're like, no, but you're getting love bombed. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm supposed to believe that I'm amazing 2 hours after we meet.
Yeah, love bombing. I was a victim to love bombing for sure, but I've started to like discern. It's still hard for me to discern because I'm like, of course, yeah, like why wouldn't you be obsessed with me right away?
Right. Duh.
But in a healthy way.
Yeah. It takes time.
My approach to like relationships now has been very like intentional. Like I like to take my time.
Really?
And like
go what does that even look like?
I mean, like I, try not to like take things personal, and I take my time as far as like, I love a slow burn. I'm not gonna like jump into like seeing you every day right away until like I see if we align.
That's a red flag. Yeah, if you're trying to see me every day, you don't got a fucking job.
Yeah, I feel like I need to like make sure that like we align. Like I gotta bring you around my friends. My friends gotta fuck with you first too. Like I need my friends and my family to like you.
Yeah.
Like all of that. And also we're not like, you're not getting in my pants right away personally. To each their own though. But like I get attached. I know how I get, and I'm like, I know that I'll make you obsessed with me right away. And like we can't go there yet.
It's tough though when you're just like, especially when you yearn for a connection, romantic connection.
Romance, that's what it is.
And you're like,
you gotta know the difference between like romance and like lust.
Yeah, I mean, and it's tough because as someone who's like good looking, you're like, how can I tell?
That is like something I've realized too. A lot of the people that I've like tried dating, they're like intimidated, or like they'll like be intimidated by like, I don't know. I feel like they'll be like, they just think they're not like good enough, so then they run away.
Yeah, but like you can't lower your standards for.
No,
it'd just be like, I can't date someone who's insecure.
Yeah, I can't. Because sometimes they'll get a bad bitch, but then once they get the bad bitch, they become insecure, and then they're like, I'm not good enough for you.
I hate that.
I hate that shit.
I hate that.
Like, why are you telling me that? Like, you think that you don't deserve me? Ew.
Yeah. That's one of the biggest icks.
When they say that.
And it's like, come correct. Don't come over here with that insecure bullshit. Especially when you're like an outspoken woman, or like you go places where you know the door guy and you know the bartender and you know the, you know,
Yeah.
the servers and the hostess, and they're just like, damn, bitch, you know everybody? And like,
And
don't be insecure.
Right.
We didn't wait in line, did we? No, we didn't.
Right.
There's perks. But like, don't be an insecure bitch.
Yeah.
Why you know everybody? Because I'm fucking popular. You know?
Yeah.
I had a guy that said that.
Why do you know everybody?
Well, we were waiting. Where the fuck were we? Rock Bar?
Okay.
And so I was like, let's just see how long the line is. And I go over and I see this guy that used to sit behind me in Spanish class in high school. And I was like, oh my God. And I hug him and I turn back and dude's just giving me the eye. And I was like, hey, I introduced them. And he was like, come on, get it going. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I got you on a drink too. Like, just, were you good?
Yeah.
And then the guy was just like quiet. And I was like, what? He's like, how do you know him? I'm like, he sat behind me in Spanish class. Chill. Like, don't be insecure.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's an ick for me.
Isn't that prevalent in the music industry too?
What, like people?
Like, you know a lot of people, right? So like, or who you date?
Yeah,
like,
I've definitely gone on a date once where like we were out and like 3 people were like, hey, to me, and he was like, a lot of people know you, huh? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, I'm a pop princess, bitch. Like, ask about me. I don't know. How do guys perceive like your music? Like,
I don't know.
is that weird?
Yeah, I'm like always thinking about that actually. I'm like,
Really?
how do you perceive me? Because
Like, are you a fan?
I don't
Like-
know. I have no idea. Sometimes like I'm like, I hate that you get to know that too. I'm like, I don't want you to know. Sometimes I just want to be Miley. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Best of
right
both
away.
worlds.
You know what I'm saying? Like not right away. Like I'm not gonna tell you my Instagram like until maybe later or something.
You
I
can't
don't
even
know.
hide that. But
You
it's like,
can't.
but it's like,
That's
here's the
just
thing.
it.
Like, let's just say a guy just hears all your music and he's like, I know the ins and outs of this girl's soul.
Yeah, because you know my music or like the lyrics. Or
I mean, it's gonna
whatever.
happen eventually,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like, you think people, I don't know, who's a good example? Britney Spears?
Yeah. Brittany.
I mean, everyone knows her music, right?
Yeah,
So like, if you date Britney, you have to be secure.
you do.
I don't know anymore though. That she dancing with the knives and shit.
That's like Shakira.
No, you don't know what I'm talking about.
The knives.
She's in her kitchen. Poor girl. Oh my God, I feel so bad even talking about it because it's like, she's in her like living room.
Oh,
and she's-
Brittany,
yeah,
right now.
yeah,
Her
she's
now.
like,
Yeah.
and
That's really sad. Yeah.
you're like, oh my
Are you
God,
good?
girl, are you good? She's not even blinking. She's just like,
I don't know. That's not her. She's definitely gone. It's really sad.
there's
They
conspiracies.
fucked her up. The machine.
They really did.
Yeah, the industry.
I don't know.
And she was like a child star.
I felt a sense of guilt when they were playing back like all the things about what what paparazzi and social media did to her. Like, we all played a role into it because we were all joking about, when you say you want to have a really bad crash out, you say, I'm going to pull a Britney 2007 with the umbrella. You know what I'm saying?
Shave her head.
Shit, what I was saying. Like, so I'm like, damn, we all did that to her. We couldn't shut up about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull a Britney.
I hope she's doing well now. And if she just never wants to make music again, that's okay. You know, go live your life.
Yeah.
Make your little dancing videos.
Just not with knives, but okay. You do you, girl.
Yeah. Okay, I had COVID in August and I was like in the house, bored as shit. And I was like, I have this drum. Let me play it. Pulled it up and I started playing with it. Looked up some tutorials. And I started like, as a joke, like I made a video and I was like, this is what it would sound like if you had Arabic drums to a song that doesn't need it.
I saw some and I was like, okay. But you were like laughing about it. you
Yeah,
know?
because that's the the
Yeah.
gag is that like I'm playing the same beat every time. Someone commented that they were like, "Why are you playing the same beat every time?"
That's the point.
That's the point. For me, it was like after I did that, it kind of just like helped me with my relationship to social media. At the time, I just like was going through that luteal phase thing. I did not want to be on and be perceived. But then I was like, this could be fun. I can like have fun again with social media.
Yeah.
So then I made that, and then I made a part 2. I made like 30 parts. One of them, Pink Panthers, saw.
No
I know.
way.
So did Zara Larson. I
my
did one to
God.
Zara Larson, and she saw it for Midnight Sun.
Aw.
Yeah. So it's like, it was a fun little like series, and like it grew my page. A lot of people found my music through it. So, and I was just having fun, you know,
Yeah.
taking people's requests or whatever. I don't think it's not like my whole thing though, but
No, but it's like
it was
it's
just
fun.
like, it was a fun little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What upcoming projects do you have?
Upcoming project.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm just like, I'm working on some singles. And like redefining my sound. I'm like on the like search for like collaborating with new producers, because there's only so much you can do by yourself at a point.
Mhm.
And I'm ready to like
Venture out.
You know, I feel like I healed that chapter with like being in my solitude.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm ready to like open up again and trust and like collaborate.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
That's amazing.
Stay tuned. And I also have like really cute merch now, which is nice. It's like on my website. And I have I've been working really hard on like, you know, doing good at like my live shows. And yeah, I'm excited to like see what this next chapter is, but like I said, I don't know what next month is, and I don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring.
Yeah.
So like I'm just kind of like, whatever, I'm living life. As an artist, we need to live life.
Yeah.
And like I'm living life and creating at my speed and at my pace and not rushing anything.
That's amazing. I mean, I could definitely see the growth that you've gone through in the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's really amazing to see. So I'm really proud of you for that.
Thank you.
Mm.
Well, good talk.
Good talk.
Is this it?
Yeah, we're gonna do an ASMR.
ASMR? The water bottle?
Can you give us some gum? Can you tell a story?
You want me to tell a story?
Like,
The microphone is like here. Hey. Okay. Oh my god.
there's some gum.
So, this is a story about a girl named Lucky.
Early morning.
She wakes up.
Knock, knock, knock on the door.
Do you want me to get some gum?
Yeah, go get some.
Do you want me to get the gum?
I love when the makeup girls go like,
I know, right? Wait, is it like gonna pick it up?
it has
It's
to.
falling.
It's falling.
It's okay, I'm a woman in STEM. I know how to do this.
I'm not. So.
Come on. This shit's heavy. All right. The Dolly Parton.
You should tell a story.
You want me to tell a story?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know. What'd you eat for breakfast?
So for breakfast today, I had a turkey bacon, egg, and white cheddar sandwich on a brioche bun.
Damn, bitch.
With some blackberries on the side.
That actually sounds really good.
It was really yummy. I made it myself.
Did you make it yourself? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like to cook?
I love cooking.
Really?
Yes.
I don't like cooking.
I love to cook. And I love to cook for my friends.
I've seen your videos. That's awesome.
Do you like cooking? You know?
No, fuck no.
Do you like to eat?
It gives me, I love to eat.
I'll cook for you.
Yeah. So I'm a little thick right now. That's okay. I just get really anxious when I, like, cook food. I just want it to be done already.
Oh, so you don't have patience?
I don't have fucking patience.
No patience.
No patience.
Aquarius.
Fuck off.
I'm just kidding.
We're good.
We're good. Okay, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Amira, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for opening up. Thank you for everything you've shared. I'm so excited to see the rest of your projects and where the next chapter in your life is going to be.
Thank you very much. This was a juicy convo.
Yeah. If you want to share your socials.
My socials are just Amira Jazeera on everything.
And then if you want to follow us and give us a thumbs up, a like, a share, Spiraling With, and then feel free to join us for the rest of the spiraling sessions. Thank you. Bye.